So it turns out that Sean Laraway, the dude that simped for freaking Kayli Mills so hard, ex-Genshin VA Kayli Mills so hard that he actually changed her freaking wiki page so many times that the mods over at Wiki had to ban him from doing it, is now not accepting accountability. Who would have freaking thought that this dude would not be accepting accountability, by the way? Not accepting accountability for what he did in Sayu's stream. Now, this dude went over to Sayu's stream, right? For context, people, it's about the Hero High video he made recently. Now, I do not have the image screenshots of this, but Hero does, I believe. But it was Hero High only showed of Sean Laraway and his actions in Sayu. I'm happy you didn't fall for Sean Laraway's awful tactic, because Sean Laraway is not a voice actor. Exactly. And this is a repost of Sayu saying, apparently I got brought up in a drama video. Did I finally make it? Well, I'll tell you what happened. So Sean Laraway went into Sayu's stream, donated money, and then tried to ask him a very leading question about the SAG-AFTRA strike and AI protections for voice actors. Now, he was literally, it was a bait, boys. Let's just be honest, it was a bait. Those that know it know. Okay, he literally baited Sayu into what would be an argument, or for him to say something bad against SAG-AFTRA or the voice actors. If you don't know, Sayu is a voice actor, okay? And he's trying to get him in trouble initially. Now, this was after the Wikipedia shit that happened, after he crashed out on Wikipedia to change Wikipedia. But he donated a lot of money to Sayu to try to lead him into this question, and Sayu wouldn't bite on it. And also, this was around the exact same time that Sayu was dealing with a lot of problems with his grandmother's passing. Okay, his grandmother had just passed, and Sean Laraway was in his freaking chat trying to bait him into questions around the same time, and it was super disruptive and very weird. So I'm glad that Sayu completely over freaking looked it. But if you guys don't know, it was over this. Now, hi, Paperbag Boy Mujin. This is what Sean Laraway had to say. He claims he didn't know about someone's family lost. His question was appropriate. He was curious and claiming he's a fan of that one VA. The flipping audacity with this guy. Shake my freaking head. Now, that's right. That's right. Who would have thought that the dude that simped for Kayli Mills so hard and changed her Wikipedia page so much to help her avoid accountability would also be shirking accountability? He said, I never tried once to trick anyone. Asking questions about a strike that concerns a game the voice actor is in and playing is appropriate. Yeah, but he was literally talking about the loss of someone whenever you asked that question. I did not know of his recent loss because I joined the stream late. Yeah, freaking right, dude. Like, this dude, the dude that simps for the freaking VA so hard, would actually care at all. He thought that he had him at a vulnerable time. It could force him into doing something or saying something that would get him into trouble. Regardless, my question was not inappropriate, because I was only curious if he himself was safe from Hoyo stealing his voice from AI. Oh my goodness. I'm a fan of his and have donated money to his streams a couple times, and both were leading questions. I'm only replying to this because I keep getting death threats. Enough is enough. Leave me alone. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Like, anybody actually believes that. Listen to this. He tried to bait that VA. I know who I am talking, but I can't say, but everyone knows which one I am talking about in this post. It was mentioned in Hero High's video about that. Let me give a few pointers. First off, Hero High made a video about this. It was real proof that he tried to bait that one VA. It's Sayu, who was dealing with the grief of a loss of a family member. That timing and questioning is not appropriate at all. Very disrespectful. I'm going to be honest 100%. Yeah, that's the issue. He thought he found him at a vulnerable position that he could trick him into something, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. I mean, this is the dude that simped for Kayli Mills so hard that he kept getting the SAG-AFTRA controversy taken down off of her Wikipedia page so much that he literally got banned by the freaking mods. Like, look at this. Everyone will remember this. This is because of Sean Laraway's actions on the Wikipedia mods. This is absolutely insane. But also, we've got a little creepy guys. He's a little creepy, guys. Little creepo. Yeah, going at it hard. Okay, he's saying that the strike was not a failure. The strike never failed. They got exactly what they wanted. They expected to lose their jobs. I don't think anybody expected to lose their jobs. Okay. Okay, but Little Creepo evidently expected to lose the one role that he had every 6 months or something like that, and evidently it's okay for every other voice actor to, get the same treatment. If someone were to go, "Hey, vocal strike solidarity, doofus, you aren't working anymore than you did before the strike. Don't you feel ridiculous?" My response would be no, because collective action wasn't and isn't about me. My being underemployed doesn't matter if we have no work to go back to, because they never had any freaking work to begin with. So why were these freaking hobby VAs taking part in literally holding Allegra Clark accountable to sticking to the strike and attacking her when she wouldn't, when she is a full-time voice actor relying on the money and income from that? Not even counting Jacob Takanashi, who they went after, who is also somebody else relying on the money from that role. Absolute insanity. But of course, Little Creepo responding with, "Some people don't understand that those who aren't striking aren't doing it with the genuine expectation that their lives will magically be better or they'll gain overnight success. They're doing it because it's right to stand with fellow actors. This is the guaranteed gain, showing each other support." So sticking with the clique, sticking around the clique. Now this is the issue with the entire clique mentality and mob mentality. They miss a very important detail: the fact that SAG-AFTRA during the strike signed with an AI voice acting company. That's right, boys. A literal freaking I literally can't explain this any clearer. A literal union that is supposed to protect voice actors signed with a voice acting company, an AI voice acting company, and they plan to use it, boys. They plan to use it. Evidently, the unions are now to protect AI voice actors so that the company that is a union of SAG-AFTRA can continue to rake in that dough when the AI reign takes over. Oh my goodness. Oh, of course, the strike doesn't make sense to people who think it won't lead to everything being okay, because they're assuming the only reason to do something is to win on a personal level. Way to lose your job. The strike really worked. Yeah, it did. Nobody striking expects to keep their job. Now, that is an insane statement, because I remember a lot of VAs were expecting that callback and never got it. They were actually pleading for that callback, saying, if and when Hoyo does, I'm ready to work now. I'm ready to work now that the strike is over. And it never came. Do you know why? Because they fucked up siding with these people. You never side with these people. These people are, this dude works once every couple of months, has a YouTube channel. His wife is Marina Miller, the one that was a VA at Hades 2, who lost her job for literally trying to force Hades to flip union for no reason. Okay, these are not the kind of people that you should be aligning with if you want to further your career at all. Okay, but let's finish Jet Barker's statement here. He said, "You do the right thing because you expect you don't do the right thing because you expect praise or whatever. You do it because it's the right thing to do. If helping people with the zero expectation of reciprocity is new to you, just do something. There are lots of options." Now, this is the issue. These people that are quote unquote helping are not relying on this full time. And not only that, they're so misled that they actually believe that SAG-AFTRA is protecting them, all because they have the option to use a lawyer if and when they aren't getting paid on time. Buddy, you're about to not be getting paid at all, with SAG-AFTRA signing with that AI voice acting company. Jesus Christ. Most big jobs don't have CDs, other production staff who know me well enough to justify my noises to producers, clients. That's okay. I'd rather play the long game, understand my career potentially has decades of tail, than do something dodgy for short-term fame. Sorry, boys, that's me, not you. This is where it gets crazy. Also, you lost work by scabbing anyway. Your amount of work staying the same is not bad. So they're admitting that you would lose work if you were scabbing. So I think it actually is to stick with the click. I think it actually is to, for that sticker and that praise. Obviously, it was. They're lying to themselves by saying that they weren't doing it for a sticker and praise and not to be called a scab. Okay, there was very, very, choice words used by the VAs that attacked Jacob Takanashi. Okay, but that's gonna be it for me, boys. What do y'all think about that? Paper or plastic? Paper being good, plastic being bad, baby. I'm gonna go with plastic. I think these motherfuckers are plastic as fuck. They're plastic through and through. They're basically mannequins. Aliens come from Saturn. The size of Saturn, come to take over the VA industry and turn us all into a bunch of little creepo wannabes. Okay, boys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna be giving a huge shout out every 1,000 subscribers to the top commenters, so make sure you comment a lot. That's gonna be it for me, boys. GG's, peace.